Greetings and salutations. I am the Raven, and we are back again for more Smalls. Joining me, per usual, just scrolling down, is first up, is Shivot.
I mean, usually I would break out the Russian accent about now, but I'm still making sure we need the Russian accent.
Well, if you want to bring Crandall, that's up to you. But you've already had a preview of what may be occurring in this session, and you had concerns.
I have concerns about every plan you come up with, because I can see how you can take it in many, many directions.
And probably I take them in none of them you expect. Next up, we have Yeozwah.
I am so very excited. I know I might not sound excited, but I am.
He's so excited, just can't hide it. Do, 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 do. Next up. Okay, that's a strange person again. The single DM, I don't know who that is. Had to kick him one day. Next up, JKLantern.
Ah, yes, it is now Okasan's time to shine, it is.
Yes, Okasan has been requested for this session. For no particular reason. None at all.
Omnius is going to want to die this entire session.
Sweet. Oh, I did also that things come by rated. And last but definitely not least, StarprincessHLC.
Hello, Yuki here.
How does Yuki feel about getting wet?
Depends on the day.
I realised that I have made modifications to the primary encounter of this, so it's put it away the book, put out the altered stats. It has been a week since the event of Whoops. Don't ask me which session number it is, I need to look that up again. I'm only prepared as so far. Yeah. At the end of the last session, it was a case of, yes, you got the notice of you have another job to do for the Explorers League. And that means ever so wonderful news for at least Omnus, because it involves escorting one Walter Copperwise.
He's so happy about this information.
It's also, by the time you got back to the guild, you were assaulted by a walking pile of rubbish, also known as the messengers from the families, or at least the family. You know it's serious because you were hit in the head with a cast iron frying pan.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
If it was the Looney Tunes bit, your beak would have ended up on the wrong side of your face. So, to follow up from the messages you've been getting from your mother and the Corbos about paying your mother a visit, the notes you get from this messenger is your interest rate has been tripled.
Oh, no.
Oh, that reminds me. Get out the deck of many just in case for when you decide to make that terrible choice. No, it's coming.
It might be, it might not be.
So, between heading off to the job and coming back, Is there anything in particular you want to do? And there's something I would like you to do, but I'm not going to say it because I don't want to dictate your actions at least too much. I feel I've been doing that too much of late.
Hmm. Well, we're on our way back from what we were doing in Whoops. So I think he's just resting because it's been a long couple of days.
I imagine it's been considerable travel from New Chester to the place you found old Sandal, who the last time you saw him was being escorted by official law enforcement to stand trial along with all the evidence for his misdemeanors. Also, the party has been attached to by one of the stray cats.
Kitty.
Is at the moment honest, you have a cat hanging off your wing.
He's a little too tired to care, but he appreciates the cat's existence.
Anyone else?
Well, obviously, Yuki got a bit of an unexpected surprise during the capturing of Sandal. At this point, she's just studying the list of what she needs to start this so-called ritual that may or may not actually help Cyrano. She's not sure yet, but at this point, she is desperate.
Which we may or may not have gone over what's on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Orphan blood.
Oh, the orphan blood that you have to collect yourself. Come here, little Timmy. We've got something to show you.
Oh boy, mister.
You don't really have to be a gammy leg anymore.
Yay! Where's my leg?
That's the least of your
Giving
problems, boy.
giving all new meaning to pig butchering scams.
Okay, that's pretty much Cyrano and Chifros. What have you been up to?
Resting mostly.
Everyone
there-
needs rest.
Well, there's no rest for the wicked. Cyrano has gotten a message and was sent off to find something funny that Raven and I will come up with later when it's convenient. But
Oh, it's been sent to find his dignity then.
well, yes. Oh, God. An episode of Duckman comes to mind, possibly. He has been sent to find a person named Dignity, and so he's off. He's off on a wild adventure for this week.
He's off to find someone called Dignity to suffer all the indignities.
And at some point, he ends up on an island with a demon.
That sounds like an up on what he usually goes for. Apologies for the crunching. I got bobbins. Haven't had one for a long while. So there.
Mwahaha.
So dare I ask, what has Okasan been up to?
Ah, yes, Okasan has been promoted at his job. He has. He now reports directly to the district manager, he does. Life is good for Okasan, as he makes friends and influences people.
He's certainly under the influence.
Of what we don't know.
Okasan makes no truck with illicit substances, for he worships the one true pudding.
Cinnamon.
And then there are tacos, which are the spicy form of pudding.
That. You know what? Good for you, Okosan.
I was going to say, don't question it.
However, those that are questioned in this case of in Okasan's mail is a case of updates from the orphanage about the kids and whatnot. And of course the usual bit of the mail coming in about calling Okasan a false prophet, an apostate, all that fun stuff, and that there is no place for tacos in the great Lord Puddy's world.
Ah, my cage has more lining. This is a good thing. Someone keeps removing the lining from Okasan's cage, and it is disrupting the musk.
It's because it stinks.
It is the scent of a true man. Musk.
Omnis has been changing his linings.
Musk.
One day
Hey.
that's going to slip into moist somehow.
I mean, some of the lining is probably moist.
Omnius is trying to save his nostrils without having to wear a clothespin at all times.
There is a strata of that lining that is always moist.
I was going to remark, since Omnis' second appearance about having the infestation ability, because that case has been cleaned out. Yeah, no, you're never going to escape that. You now permanently infested with sea lice.
Yippee!
You have a bonus spell.
Let's go.
And on top of that, he's never gonna be hungry again.
On the downside, they never stop singing shanties.
Where sea lice undercover, he makes bad life choices. Do 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 do. We wait to see when he dies.
He'll be dead before you know it.
Oh, I don't know if this session goes bad. It could be.
Exactly.
But then that's always the risk. One bad dice roll and you're dead.
Or, rocks can fall.
Oh, you saw the Session Zero session then? No, you didn't. Is there anything else folks want to do before we move on to the mission?
Nothing's immediately jumping to mind.
Yeah, nothing jumping into my head either.
Okay, we skip ahead a few days to a giant lump of land that's just hovering there in the void that used to be this above the abyss below. There's some structures on it, mostly shadowed by exploration teams, but it's a case of, thanks to Explorers League logs, that place contains an internal sea. And apparently, that sea also contains ruins relating back to the age of the dragons before the catastrophe. And just as already stated, the lovely news that Walter Copperwise is being sent to investigate, and you need to keep him out of trouble.
Sigh.
No, Sai's not here at the moment. We have Okasan.
My friends, it feels like it's been a while since we've gone on an adventure together. What is he doing here? He keeps messing with Okasan's cage. Why is he here?
He's your roommate.
My what now?
Here we go again.
He shares room with you.
Do we sell room, mate?
And they were roommates.
He was the roommate that stole the portrait that the guild outclass did of Lady Kiki and holding it in your wall in your room, which Okasan added in crayon a label underneath the Great Lord Putty.
There is now like a corkboard around that painting with like conspiracy theory threads about how Lady Kiki may or may not be the Great Lord Putty. Even for paranoia corkboards, it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever.
The red twine just transcends time and space.
You connected Granville with a Chihuahua. How?
They are both majestic and noble creatures. They are the same.
But then you connected the Chihuahua with a guinea pig.
Ah, so you want to know about the great Guinea civilization, do you? Deep under the clouds, beneath the islands, they mine, hoping to find truth, justice.
And the guinea pig way.
And the guinea pig way. Their power is what holds the galaxy together. What's a galaxy? I don't know.
It's a type of chocolate bar.
It is a delicious chocolate bar, yes.
But not quite up to the standards of the great Lord Putty's prime pudding.
The one true pudding is the most powerful force, and the guinea pigs search for it.
Omnius sighs again, not wanting to have to explain that birds cannot in fact eat chocolate.
That's never stopped Okasan.
He knows. He's fully aware of this.
Okasan's gonna murder Omnis, and not out of act of malice for once. Here, try this chocolate. Yeah. No, yes.
So, just out of curiosity, when was your last visit with Dr. Mann?
5 minutes ago it was.
We've been on this trip for like a week.
Mr. Mann was crying. He was crying tears of joy.
He sure was, buddy. He sure was.
Oh, goody. Okasan's sense of time has been distorted.
I have no idea who Okasan was actually meeting, but it clearly was not Dr. Ma.
He was talking to one of the crew members on the airship.
There was a man with a mustache.
Oh no, there's a ship's chaplain. You are just reduced to tears of depression. And he's there to maintain morale on the ship. If we did a list of all of Okasan's crimes,
United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru. These are all the countries Okasan's banned from.
and they're from another world, so that's quite a feat.
It would be
yes.
a much shorter list to just list the crimes Okasan hasn't committed.
Tax evasion.
Side-eye.
Okasan always pays his taxes.
Okasan is a religious entity and therefore immune to taxes.
And all his money goes towards the orphanage.
Yep.
That I remember from the early days.
Yes.
So technically, he gets money back if he'd ever actually filed.
That's why William the accountant is there. He's there to deal with the reimbursements. Unfortunately, there's a mountain of paperwork for Okasan for his reimbursements, since he hasn't claimed a fair few years and was missing for God knows how many months. So, poor William has a bit of a beef with Okasan because he's making his life difficult.
Wow, another guy whose name could theoretically be Billy is angry at Okasan.
Yeah, William the accountant is no way Billy the Underfist. No, just because of Sangran. And it's at this point when the door is pretty much kicked open and the gnome appears. Ah, folks, it's good you're here. It's been so long. Are you ready? It's time for adventure. Time to dip our toes into the past. Time to find the answers. And he goes off on just how good things are. Now how good it is to see you. He's basically shaking Okasan by the hand. Not that he's given any choice about it. But how good it is to see him again. Since he did do a good job of keeping him safe last time.
Okasan always seeks truth.
He introduces himself to Okasan since he wasn't there at the time. And Okasan is deluged with all the bits of the importance of the past of the great empire the dragons had. And then how this chunk of rock containing water could be the key to finding out many mysteries that have come before that they have yet to unlock the answers to. And I am not voicing Walter every time he speaks this time.
Understandable. He's very
decaf.
excited.
I don't drink coffee and there's not enough coffee in the world for me to manage that. And you basically get the explanation of you're going to head to this base that's been set up pretty much near the top center of the island. You're going to go into a artifact they have that basically looks like a giant mechanical lobster, but lowered in an elevator into the island, and there you'll be as long as you be trying to find out all the answers. Also, Walter hands Omnis this little thing that looks like a folded up scroll, and tells him that he's been instructed to tell one of the party to give him, before he gets in the apparatus, and read it. He don't know why.
Okay.
You don't know why, but apparently he's very important.
Can I look at the scroll?
You can if you wanna.
I'm gonna look at the scroll.
You're looking at the scroll. You read the scroll. Roll me a intelligence save, please.
Right? I'm good at these. That is a 19.
You are well aware of what you're reading, and you're smart enough not to read it aloud. It's a sleep spell.
Oh. Yeah, he is not giving that to Walter later. Absolutely not.
You can find a note attached to the scroll about a whole case of conserving air. Walter never shuts up. And it's a case of we don't want everyone dying of asphyxiation on the way down or the way up. So as the ship pulls into dock, you're stuck with Walter explaining this, that, but basically what he's been up to since the last time, and so many digs he's attended, so many islands where the dragon said no, so many ruins uncovered and possibly remodeled thanks to liberal use of dynamite. And his little disappointments that he is not allowed any more dynamite, not on this run.
Omnis is still going to check him over to see if he brought dynamite anyways.
You basically risk him. There is no dynamite on him.
All right. I still don't trust it. There's going to be dynamite somewhere.
You get the remark of did a movie first. But no. Did a movie first, but all case of poor Walter. Oh, Walter, his dedication is to his job. He's married to his job. He's honoured that you would consider him as opposed to your life partner. But no. He's afraid he's married to the job.
Omnis is, shall we say, straight up not having a great time, but he's keeping a cordial expression.
Eventually, the captain turns up, leads you out of the ship down the crane lift, where indeed you forgot to find the apparatus ready on the lift in place. That does indeed look like a giant mechanical lobster.
Is it a rock lobster?
It's a metal lobster. It is about as lobster-like as you can make out of a load of cylinders.
Why is it lobster?
Well, for the crew attending, even for Walter, the old shrug. And then you get a semi-detailed history about the apparatus, and basically it's how it's been reverse engineered from a relic they found long ago. That was even more cylindrical and looks more like a train engine than what you have here. And then you discover that Walter has a metric ton of lobster facts. Some you just really did not need to hear.
As long as it does not attract other lobsters.
Then lunch.
And I can sell lobster.
Look, Oka-san has made friends.
Oh my god, what's he done?
We found lobsters.
You can't find lobsters, he's still on the surface.
Oka-san found them. They are clearly not lobsters.
Turns out there's just a bunch of like mice running around him instead.
There's a swarm of scorpions now calling over Oka-san.
They have made an alliance with the sea lice.
Suddenly, oh no, civil war.
So, a ladder's thrown down it, and the hatch on top of the metal mecha lobster is opened up. And it's going, well, time to get going.
Walter,
Hey-ho.
how long is this ride?
Oh, since this is a fairly large island, let's just say it's the elevator will last around 3 hours.
Okay.
Oh god, you're gonna read that spell aloud, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, only if Walter gets that annoying.
Yeah, you're pretty much under orders that Walter needs to be put under. Oh, you're going to run out of air pretty quickly. Because that little bastard has not shut up all the moment he has re-entered your life.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So everyone is making their way into climbing up the ladder into the apparatus. It's big enough. It could probably fit about 12 people. There is a operator in there. And by Joe is Jimmy the 17th. Turns out he's on loan from the guild to do a bit of exploring. Oh, hi! It's been a while since I've seen you lot. So you got this lovely duty of exhausting little bastard then?
Apparently.
Okay, strap in, folks. We got a while to go down, and then it's splash down. You can hear.
What did we do to earn this privilege?
Exist, probably.
Oh, according to the orders, you were the last group without a job at the time. Plus the guild, the Explorers Guild, was so happy of how you kept Walter out of trouble last time.
That was keeping him out of trouble. Huh.
I mean, he didn't actually blow up when the robot did, so progress?
Oka-san never finds trouble.
That's because you are the trouble, buddy.
No, I'm Oka-san.
Oh, so if there's anything you need to do it now because we're going on our way down.
Omnius is
Oka-san?
going to position Oko-san next to Walter.
Oka-san, do you have to use the restroom before we go in?
What is this restroom you keep telling me about?
Oh no.
Just making sure.
There's a thud as the latch just comes down, is fastened into place, and a jolt as the elevator starts being lowered.
All right, as we start getting lowered, Omnius is going to read the spell out loud and cast it because it says a 5-foot radius on Walter and Oko-san.
Yeah, here's the thing. The instructions specify that Walter needs to read it. So, Omnus, you're now asleep.
Honestly, that's probably for the best.
So, unless someone's going to hand Walter the scroll,
Guys, you got to do it, or else we're all going to die.
it's going to be get either hand Walter the scroll or get him to read it, or in this case, 3 hours later, you get down to the bottom, the hat is thrown up, and then everyone tries to jump out at the same time, getting stuck and screaming.
Yuki casts sleep on Walter.
Just give me a general D20 roll, please.
Okay. Oh, that was actually a nat 20.
Somehow the spell seems to misfire in the confines of the lobster. Everyone except for Jimmy is now asleep. It is now 3 hours later, and Chifos, you're nudged awake by Jimmy the 17th.
5 more minutes.
Get up! Get up, boy. There's exploring to be done, and get the rest of them up.
Even what happened?
Someone go cast the spell, probably.
Well, looks around. Groggy, still trying to remember what the hell's going on here. Looks over, sees Walter. Noka-san snoring. And then goes away from those two to go wake up Yuki.
More bacon, please.
You know, I wish we had bacon.
When did we get here?
I have no idea. All I know is I was daydreaming about being anywhere else, and then here.
Chifos, give me a D20 roll, please.
That would be an 11.
You've forgotten to do something. You can't place what? It's like those annoying stress school work dreams where it's a case of you feel there's something important you need to do, you just haven't done it yet. And what the cost between everything you try to do it is hindered by the fact you don't remember what you're doing, and life is saying, no, this ain't gonna happen.
In any event, it appears we have arrived at the end of this trip in Big Lobster.
It's convenient. Otherwise, I might have had to roll down a window.
Can I just request that if you actually did try that, I not be on board?
It's fair.
So, technically, I guess we should wake everyone else up.
Want to do it the fun way?
I mean, if there is fun way we can wake people up, I am all for it.
Pulls out bagpipes. And blows.
And suddenly the bagpipe performance has turned into a duet. Because Jimmy, the 7th, has pulled out his own bagpipes. He's Scottish, he is a dwarf. He is proud of his heritage. The bagpipes are the instrument of his people. He don't get a lot of chance to play.
Okasan is still asleep, but while he is asleep, he stands up and salutes.
Omnius wakes up, jolts up, hits his face on the side of the metal lobster.
It's good to make a good impression.
Just wakey wakey, eggs and bakey.
Shifrost is going to walk over to the saluting Okosan, lean in real close, and whisper in his ear, Cyrano is about to bite you.
Oh god, the were panda!
Does he have the usual dove response of just basically flying upward?
Bonk! Yes.
That is greeted by the delightful response. Oh god, gosh, we're here. We're in the island. It's time to explore. So many secrets. And Walter just trails off with the bloody nonsense.
Can I go back to sleep, please?
Oh, no. We need to explore. Also, I think we may need to open the hatch before we go dipping down into the waters. Also, check out that sight. I never get tired of it. So, anyone could open the hatch to basically renew the air? Maybe you look out some windows to see what the sight is.
Let's look. Okasan looks out the window.
As long as he doesn't see his reflection.
Oh, hello, Luma! Okasan must do his dance of greeting, he must.
5 hours later.
Only 5?
You've had other circumstances. Generally, for those who check out the site, especially open up to renew the air in there, the lobster does have some ability to regenerate air, but it does help to renew and put in some fresh air. But being inside of islands, you would expect no source of light. You would expect nothing but blackness. Instead, what you can see is you can see above you, high above you, like a night sky. Basically, the underside of the Cluster Dragon or whatever of the island, and it's decorated with hundreds and hundreds of crystals just glimmer, casting blue-green lights over what you see is a sea that goes as far as I can see. Along the way, along the seas, you can notice this is the largest form that you suspect is an island. And for anyone looking, they get jostled aside by the gnome. Going, there, that's the place we need to go. There's our answers. There's our secrets in waiting.
Pretty.
Treasure.
Okasan sees candy, he does.
Arnis makes mental note to self. Have Oko-san try glasses.
Only the colorblind ones.
Okasan sees colour for the first time. He's overloaded.
It just turns out that Okasan just has the mask that the Pyro in Team Fortress 2 wears in the one short.
Everything is candy canes and fluffy clouds.
You give Okasan the colorblind glasses, he somehow is still colorblind.
The colourblind glasses just explode.
You give him the colorblind glasses, he suddenly can no longer distinguish black and white.
It's all beige. So eventually you all go back into the lobster. The hatch is dropped down, locked in place. As it just sinks down to the water, just begins to move towards what you suspect that the island is. Well, under the water you can see numerous things in the waters, apparently. You see things like jellyfish, strange fish that are basically transparent with visible brains. You even see anglerfish ranging from size to size, just floating around, minding their own business. Have you get the feeling that below you in the dark and murky depths where the crystal light doesn't illuminate, things even bigger and even more strange to behold lurk? So after some points, Walter has been gagged under the instructions of Jimmy the 17th. You eventually reach the island, noting above that you see some what appear squares just sailing around, just casting out nets, even forms jumping in the water to swim around. You reach what looks like a port. And as you leave the lobster, you are hit by the very intense fishy smell. And you behold a very large settlement built around ruins. The settlement itself, the buildings look very basic. Basically, it looks like one room is an entire house. They're decorated with looks like pinch scales, sails, bits of rope going all about the place. And you are greeted to the sight of some fish folk. On average, they stand around 5 foot tall, hunched over. Unlike the Sangwan you've seen before, that stand upright and very much feel like these are humanoids with fish folk added to them. These look like fish have had humanoid features added to them. They look at you, some of them running away. You never get a feeling of mistrust going on. Their dress sense is basic. It just looks like they're dressing whatever they can find or make. It's all pretty much not the fancy stuff. Eventually, one of them approaches you, looking at you with his big bulbous eyes, going, "Blablabla."
Blablabla.
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 And somehow this results in this one particular fishfolk, a Kurotoa, doing his dance of greeting.
Blablabla. Blablabla. Blablabla.
Some are imagining that resulted in Oki-san is doing his dance of greeting, which escalates into more of the braver Kurotoa joining and turn into a Western style dance off.
We have started a musical number.
And on this, I think it's a good time to bring part 1 to a close. So,
Omnis is about to have the greatest time.
Yes.
so until next time, be good, be well, and treat your fish well because they may reciprocate. Bawa milligram. Later, folks.
Later.
Take care, everyone.
Ian.
See ya.